when you press record and then kids just scream. That sounds bad. Hey guys, what's up? Talk Cookie Monster here, or Mike, or whatever you want to call me. How are you? I hope you're well. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today's video is going to be a little bit different to what I normally do, because this video I've actually done research, I've actually wrote some points down, and I've actually organised this video a little bit. Fucking 5 years to finally put some effort in the video, Mike. Well done. Now today I wanted to talk about a certain drug that I have experienced, and as you can probably tell by the title of this video, the drug I'm going to be talking about today is LSD. Don't know why I said it like that. LSD. I recently took it. I'm about to tell you the experience of that. The shit that happens when you're on that drug. Mind-boggling and really just wow. It's just wow. Like that's all. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh wow. 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 Like if Post Malone ever did acid, he would just be like, wow. That's such a shit joke. Anyway. So yeah, let's get into this video. LSD. Yeah, that's a good title, isn't it? There'll be a better one, I'm sure. Okay, so before I get straight into it, I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of information and a little bit of background on LSD in case you have no idea what it is, or you know a little bit of what it is but you don't know a lot. I just thought it'd be interesting to give you some details on the actual drug itself before I get into the actual experience. Okay, so first of all, what is LSD? LSD is a hallucinogenic drug, obviously, in case you didn't know that. A third person to synthesize, ingest and learn the psychedelic effects of LSD was a Swiss scientist, Albert Hofmann. Oh, Albert Hofmann, you fucking G, you fucking G. Albert Hofmann, Albert Hofmann, Albert Hofmann, Albert Hofmann, Albert Hofmann, yeah. LSD has been about since like 1938. It's made from holistic. This is the section when I fully look at the script because there's a lot of big words. It is made from lysergic acid, which is found in ergot, fungus that grows on dry and other grains. The effects typically include altered thoughts, feelings, and awareness of one's surroundings, which we'll get onto, trust me. Many users see or hear things that aren't really there. Fucking crackheads, eh? Dilated pupils, increase in blood pressure, and increase in body temperature are very typical when you ingest this drug. Now the effects that you may or may not experience all depend on kind of the strength of the LSD that you have. So the way LSD is kind of measured with like strength is mics. You can start from 20 mics, which will literally just do nothing, but apparently people do that to like get a buzz. And it can go all the way up to like 700 mics, which you can imagine would really fuck you up. Don't get me wrong, some people do that. Some people actually do take 700, but they are more experienced people. And if you're watching it because you want to try it for the first time, A, do not recommend, because, you know, fuck taking responsibility for you, you little shit. No one took responsibility for me. Also, don't start. You're not stupid, I'm sure you don't go that high. Go that high in the future if you want, if you feel like you can, but don't start with that. Most people only ever really go up to 250 mics. Me and my mates, we were probably on like, I can't really remember the exact number, but it was between 100 and 200 mics. That's what we tried. Even the guy who first studied it, Albert Hofmann, remember him? G. When he first studied it and ingested it or whatever, it was 250 mics, and that's when he started to see all the effects. So take that as you will. In a pure state, LSD is a white, odorless, crystalline substance. The most common form of LSD is a drop of LSD solution on maybe some gelatin, pieces of plotting paper, or the sugar cubes. So it'll be put onto that, and then when that happens, as soon as you ingest that, that is when the drug will be released into your body, and that's when shit happens. Okay, so that was just a little description of LSD. There's a lot of big words in there. Please excuse my lisp disorder, okay? I'm calling it a lisp disorder nowadays. No one can make fun of it, so fuck off. Now we've got onto the real reason you probably clicked on this video is my experience. How did I find it? Would I recommend it? And all that shit. So let's just start from the beginning. So I've been smoking weed now for a while. And in my life I typically only bother with weed. Like I've never really bothered with any other drug. The reason I've only ever really bothered with weed is because I generally just don't find weed that bad at all. I'm not saying I find LSD bad or any other drug necessarily bad. I mean, obviously heroin pretty shit and coke is pretty badass, which by the way I've not done any of them too. Realise that probably sounds like I'm taking the piss. I haven't. So yeah, like I typically only ever bother with weed. I've only ever really messed with weed. Yes guys, I'm saying it right now. Weed is a gateway drug. Fucking no, it's not. It really isn't. Yeah. I kind of just wanted to do it because I felt comfortable with weed and how it affects me, and I've always wanted to try LSD. I don't know why. I love the idea of experience something different and interesting. Get a slight change of perspective, maybe. Who knows? LSD has just always looked like an interesting, fascinating drug to me, and I really just wanted to try it. Not even to be like, oh, I've done it. It was never about that. It really weren't, like, believe it or not. Like, and I feel like a lot of people who do want to try LSD, I don't think they are coming from that place of, yeah. I feel like a lot of the time, I mean, for me and my mates anyway, for us, I feel like it was more, oh, we just really want to try this drug because it actually sounds kind of interesting, and as long as we keep ourselves safe, it should be okay. Which we'll also get onto, actually. Yeah, we'll get onto that as well. Safe. For me and two of this, I'm not going to name and shame them, just in case, you know, the girls might not want me to do that, or boys, of course, or was it a girl and boy? Was I bluffing from the start, or am I just bluffing now? Maybe it was two guys, maybe it was two girls, or maybe it was a girl and a boy. It was me and two dogs. All we need to know is I've really done their privacy well here. Both of the others have already done it before, so they told me it will be intense. They did let me know about, which it is, by the way. It'll be intense, yeah, if you enjoy it and you don't freak the fuck out and you calm yourself down, it can be very, very interesting and insightful, I suppose. But fuck it, why not? Let's try and finally give it a go. Looking back on it in hindsight, we weren't that safe. We didn't want it to be. We didn't want to be dicks. We just ended up being dicks and being unsafe. For starters, we had no trip sitters whatsoever. We were all on it. We decided that a fantastic idea would be to go to the forest and walk all the way back to here, which is about 2 hour max, maybe even 3 hour walk. We got food, drinks, we bought a bit of bud. We thought it would generally be an interesting, fun day out sort of thing. Yeah. Lovely, interesting, fun day out on LSD. As you do. We took it, we started walking, and it was a chill, fun experience till shit got real, or not real. But kind of a problem here. So we took the LSD now, we're walking, we're listening to music, we're walking up this road to try and get into the actual forest. While walking and just talking and, you know, laughing, joking, I started feeling some effects. At first I didn't know if it was the actual LSD or weed. I fully understood it soon enough. It was the LSD. I started laughing, then giggling, then crying with tears. Literal tears coming out my eyes. Then I just lost control of my laughter. I couldn't control it, I couldn't calm down. I was just fucking losing it. Bam! Suddenly I felt it. Proper. Everything around me was like an Instagram picture that has been edited and brightened with a shit ton of contrast. Trees were wonky. We were wonky, to be fair. And then I saw a horse. Now this horse was real. I weren't saying shit yet. Okay, if this horse was real, it had to have been. It was in a field. Maybe my brain just put the dots together and thought, oh, that's a field, horses live there, let's see one. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's real. To this day, I don't think I can talk about the horse in too much detail because it just scarred me to life. It's a long fucking face staring into my soul, judging me for doing drugs. Fuck off, horse. Yeah, that horse scared the crap out of me. I'm not just saying that for the video. I can still see its face and how it looked to me on LSD. It was weird. Oh, and I wanted to shit really bad. Yeah. Effort it took for me not to shit myself was straining my bumhole. Because I was like, we've just took it and we've just started the day. I can't shit myself. So I really tried hard not to, and I don't think I did. I don't know. Maybe I did. Who knows? I was on acid. I was tripping balls. I don't think I would have noticed if I did shit myself. My whole body just felt so intense and heavy. Like it was hard to walk. It was hard to carry anything. I didn't want to carry anything. I had like a bottle of cola in my bag and I just ditched it. Full one, and I just ditched it because I was like, I can't carry that. Too fucking difficult. We sat down near Chloe. Why? I don't know. And I just remember thinking, fuck, this is a strong drug. Fuck, this is a big daddy fuck off drug. This really is. I'm not freaking out. I mean, maybe I am deep down, but like, we all kept ourselves sane as much as we could. Try to ground ourselves. Gonna be okay. Don't worry. Just enjoy. We got a whole day ahead of us. So let's just enjoy this. So we decided to just roll a spliff and hope it'll calm us down, sort of thing, you know? Just enjoy the feeling we were feeling. Because we were, don't get me wrong, I was really confused and stunned by how crazy this drug was being. I was enjoying it, despite the unknown of what's gonna come in like the next hour or two. I was gone probably within the first 30 to 40 minutes of actually ingesting it. I remember one of my mates who did it before just looking at me because I was acting like a fucking idiot, like I was losing it. I remember them looking at me and just going, they just had a big grin in their face going, Mike, this isn't even it yet. It's gonna get worse in the next so many hours, trust me. I thought like, bullshit, because how could it? I was already feeling everything that apparently you're meant to feel. Like the colours were vibrant. I was boiling fucking hot on a really cold day, may I add. And I was seeing things move and be wonky. Again, a little bit like us. What else is there to experience? I thought. We started our journey into the actual woods. Everything is just colour trails, wavy, so high contrasted, like I already said. Felt really hot, so I took my parka off, carried it, which again was very difficult to do because you just didn't want to carry anything. I just felt really heavy anyway. Trails though from this coat was so cool and weird and crazy. It was just colour trails like that. It was amazing, honestly. I kind of, like, this is when I started to really enjoy it for a bit, where I was like, okay, this is actually really fucking cool. I'm actually enjoying this. Like, I know I'm gonna sound mental, and I'm gonna sound even more mental in a bit, but yeah, it was like a cartoon. It was weird. So we're in the woods now, and I kept forgetting I had a spliff in my hand. And then while we were walking, at some point, legit, everything just meant nothing. Time meant nothing. Nothing meant nothing. Getting really dark as well. I slowly started to forget shit, and I mean really forget shit. Me and my mate started talking nonsense, just nonsense. Like, we were making no sense, absolute gibberish, but we didn't know we were, we were just talking absolute nonsense. It made no sense, but we didn't know that. And then it was starting to get very dark, very fucking couldn't see shit dark, you know what I mean? And then we just kept repeating ourselves over and over again without even realising. One person would go, need to go. The other person would go, go where? And then the other person would go, garage. And then we just keep doing that in order, probably half an hour. And then we'll just change it up a bit and we just change our phrases. I'd get a new phrase, they'd get a new phrase, and the other one would get a new phrase. And we just kept doing that, taking it in turn, didn't remember anything. Meanwhile, we're just walking deeper and deeper into the dark, pitch black forest. I generally just forgot everything. Any memory I had, straight away, I'd somehow convince myself it wasn't real. I would convince myself. I'm not even trying to do that. I would just be like, oh, remember going to the garage? No, what is the garage? What is the garage? Oh, going out, drinking. What? Going out? What? People? And I'm not even like exaggerating, I genuinely couldn't. There was a spliff on the go and I just didn't know what it was. I did not know what I was getting handed. I didn't know what was in it. I didn't know anything. I had no fucking clue. At this point, I was kind of getting really freaked out about my whole life and everything in it. Like, even alcohol didn't seem real. People who I see every day and care about, I forgot who they were, including the two people I was with. I did not know who they were. I looked at them and I got a little bit scared because I was like, I don't actually... I recognised them a bit, but I didn't at the same time. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to sound mental. So I just carried on with the flow, but it was starting to really freak me out, you know what I mean? We had no signal and no clue where the fuck we were. We were lost. We had no idea where we were and where to like escape to get back home. We had no fucking idea. Meanwhile, by the way, you know, still on LSD here. We are feeling it full effect. Screamed for help. We just started screaming, help! Help! Like really fucking loud, like idiots, just screaming bloody murder, panicking the fuck out. I just wanted to get out of here and I didn't know how we were gonna do it. We were considering sleeping in the woods. Thank God we fucking didn't do that, because when we snapped out of it, we would have freaked even more out properly. Luckily, this man heard us. He told us to walk through. There was no path. It was literally like the woods. Like, you know how you go to the woods and there's like a footpath, and then in the middle there's loads of trees and like, you know, loads of fucking nettles and shit. Like, you don't walk through that. You're not supposed to. It's dangerous. It can be. We ran and legged it through that. We were dodging branches. We were getting like stung by nettles, but we didn't even feel it. So we were just like walking through the bushes and the nettles just to get to this guy, and we eventually got to him. And we looked completely normal. We did. We looked completely normal to this guy. Poor guy. Yeah, this poor guy had to deal with us. I really felt bad. Like, we all did. We felt really bad for this guy, because like, as soon as we came back to reality, we were like, a poor man. Cut the ending short, because I'm pretty sure this video probably has been a little bit long. It has to. It was a fully fucking experience. Like, there's more to be told, but like, I'm just like trying to shorten it for you. So to cut it short, the ending, this really nice man obviously realised we were fucked, and that we were scared. So luckily he gave us a lift back home, which is just bizarre. I mean, he's nice, but like, we did find a man in the woods and got in the car. As soon as we got in the car, it was like a switch where I just came back to reality. I came back to Earth, and I just remembered everything again, and I was just like, oh my fucking god. But for the rest of the day, I just had a feeling of relaxed, hyper happy, and we were walking through the streets and everything was like a video game. It was so fucking cool. Like, the houses, the street lamps, everything was like high contrasted again. I loved that bit. Didn't enjoy the forest bit, but outside the forest I kind of really did have a really good time. We were pretty shut up for the first probably 2 to 3 to 4, probably even 5 hours. Like, we kept joking about other stuff, and then we'd always just sit there and go, can you talk about that again? Like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? So yeah, that was the experience. Would I recommend it? Of course fucking not, because like I said earlier, I ain't taking no responsibility for you fuckers. I ain't taking no responsibility. You wanna do it? You fucking do it. Fuck you. In all seriousness, like, I would say if you're gonna do it anyway, because like, if you're like me and you're somebody that's just gonna do it anyway, please get a trip sitter. I'm not just saying that to be safe, I am saying that because it will help you out so fucking much. The trip sitter will probably think you're a bit of an annoying twat, but you'll be safe. Like, we really needed a trip sitter. We did. Like, I'm not being dramatic here. We could be dead right now. Like, we probably should be dead right now, to be honest. There was quicksand, cliffs, and fuck knows what else in that forest. Before you go, how do you know there was quicksand? Because mate, I saw a sign, I remember seeing it for a bit, of saying warning quicksand. So if it kicked in anytime sooner when I saw that, like if I got fully fucked out of it and then I saw that sign, I probably wouldn't have noticed it. So yes, please get a trip sitter if you're gonna do it. This leads me into my next point: do it in a personal, private, safe place. Definitely don't do what we did. Do it in a safe environment that you know nothing bad's gonna happen and you're not gonna get disturbed or freaked out by anything. No, I wouldn't say it's a party drug. Like, I'm just saying it now. Some people will say it is, for whatever reason, for their own personal reasons. Me personally, I would not say that's a party drug. I really just wouldn't. Because at a party, I think too many things would just freak you the fuck out. Which again leads me on to my next point. Whatever you do, when you're on it, try and not panic. I know that seems really obvious, but trust me, you can have a picture in your head what it's going to be like, but it will never actually live up to how much it really is, if that makes sense. The thing that threw me off was the surprises, and LSD, turns out, is a very surprising drug. It has a lot of elements that you probably didn't expect. That's why so many people have such different like stories, to be fair, like what they see and what they hear and all of that. I mean, obviously it depends on strength as well, which again I would also say if you're gonna do it, start with a low strength, start with half the tab first, then if you're coping with it well, then take the other half like 2 or whatever hours later maybe, or something like that. Be ready for any surprises and be ready to remind yourself, okay, it's just a drug and it is a drug. Don't go into this weird thing I did where I convinced myself acid weren't real and drugs weren't real and this is reality, because that's what I genuinely thought. I thought reality was walking in darkness in a circle for ages. That's what I generally thought, and I'd go fucking mental. We were fucking loony bins in that fucking forest, I'm telling you now. That's kind of it. That's pretty much my experience. My opinion on LSD now is I don't think it's a bad drug necessarily. I think it has the power to be evil, but it also has the power to be exciting and an experience. I mean, you're always going to get an experience, whatever one you get, to be honest. I just hope it's a good one. But I will say, like, make sure you know what you're doing. Don't be cocky, don't be stupid, don't feel shit, you know this, I'm sure. Other than that, I'm gonna leave this video here because I'm sure it's been long as fuck. Hopefully it hasn't been too boring. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions on like stuff you want me to talk about, again, just let me know in the comment section below, or hit me up on my social medias. My Instagram is MikeyMonster120, my Snapchat ScreamCookie12. Yes, they're really shit names, fuck off. Also, if this is the first time you've ever seen me and you enjoyed this video and you think it was a little bit interesting, then please do hit the subscribe button. It means a hell of a lot to me. Once you hit the subscribe button yourself, make sure you do go and give it a little bit of a share on your social medias and tell your friends. Oh, so it's a really good video. It's sick. Do it. Do it. Cheers. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Love, peace out. Oh mate, let's do some fucking heroin.